Huzzah, everybody, Good Buddy Q here with
Dignified.
Yeah! And now we are talking about the rest of them, the mixed nuts of the fucking 2P countries.
Yep, everybody else that we couldn't exactly fit into the established groups. Like, a lot of them, do have relation to the groups, but just didn't really suit the things we wanted to talk about at the time.
Yeah. So, and there's not a lot here, but yeah, we're gonna do our best. So let's start with our first boy, 2P Japan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The name we tend to use is Kuro.
Yeah, a lot of people use that the most, and it's like, hey, it's cool, it's Japanese for black, so, Black Japan, that's a thing, so it's like, yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah, it works.
Yeah, and he's still pretty kind of a guy. He keeps to himself most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
He is more honor-bound than anything,
Yeah, and you said how he sort of keeps to himself. That's how he sort of fits into the 2P Jaretta dynamic, is that he just, turns a blind eye to that because he does not want to get involved in all that messy business.
Business only, not really part of the friend part.
Yep.
Though he is an otaku in his own sense. He's more of the darker animes and stuff like that.
Yeah, Kuro does not have a waifu.
Yeah, no. But he do enjoy them messy gaming.
Mm-hmm.
He's all for that, hell yeah. That's about it for him.
Yeah, that about sums him up.
Yeah, so let's go on to his brother. We got 2P China.
Yeah, this one we do actually have a bit to talk about because
Yep.
he's more situated in the chicken on a skateboard side of things.
Yep, you'll see why in a second. So this guy,
he is basically just all about eternal youth. Like, he always wants to be like the young hip one, no matter how old he gets.
Yep, he's always into the newest fads. He's into extreme things like skateboarding and Vine accounts and just whatever the kids are into. Head's chicken on a skateboard because him and America together basically equates to putting Eags on a skateboard and putting it on Vine.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's the most ridiculous thing you can ever say, so that's why it's chicken on a skateboard universe.
Yeah, we feel like that kind of sums up what makes the universe what it is that something like that can happen.
Yep. Also, he's pretty heavy into the black market. That's how he gets his money for his radical things. He'll get someone's organs, he'll get drugs, he don't care. Sometimes he uses drugs, especially the newest shit. He can't die, he don't care.
Yeah, he lives for thrills.
Yep, he's kind of an adrenaline junkie, because he wants to feel young, he wants to feel alive, he outlived everybody!
Yeah!
And he's gonna keep outliving everybody.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Now this next one, it completes the allies, but we don't have a Russia.
Yeah, well, at least not a stable Russia with an established personality that fits in with the group dynamic. He's just kind of there. And in a sense, they've sort of run with that. Our Russia is a bit of an enigma.
Yeah, like, he might have just ran away and just became a shepherd on a sheep farm or something. No one's seen him in years.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's a total mystery. The thing about that is that I haven't a connection with someone else's 2P Russia. Like, I'm like, hell yeah, I'm all for that, let's do it. But their version doesn't fit in our universe. Theirs was originally created in a dystopia, which is how they became to be how they are. But it doesn't fit in ours because it doesn't have such conditions to make them be that way. So it's like, I can't use it.
Nope.
But we might do an episode later on to talk about other 2Ps that we do enjoy, just couldn't fit into our universe and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But that's for another time.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so let's go on to other people!
Yeah, like 2P Austria. That he holds a special place in my heart just because Austria always holds a special place in my heart. The name we like to use for him is Wolfgang, and he is just hipster aristocrat trash. Like, he's almost a parody of the aristocracy, and he's completely aware of it. Like, he's another character who's sort of like, so much of his personality springs from apathy. He's basically just like, well, I could acknowledge the suffering of others and have a terrible life, or I could take advantage of my privileged status and have a fun time. And so that's what he does. He completely indulges in music and parties and basically ignoring most of the people around him for the sake of having fun. And, like, if anybody calls him out on it, he will completely own up to it.
Yep, he knows he's being trashed, but he's like, I don't care.
Yeah, exactly. It's like,
It's my life.
yeah. I'm going to try and get something good out of it.
Yep. Which is why when Hetalia was little, he didn't really fucking care about his servant. He's like, yeah, do whatever, I don't care.
Yep.
More alcohol. Stuff like that. And then you get to Hungary. Now her and the rest of the people on this list we don't have designs for.
Yeah.
And go men. But they're fairly new to us, so we haven't been able to really grab at a proper design, so apologies.
Yeah, we just sort of have some ideas at this point that have yet to be molded into full people.
Right. But yes, Hungary's up next.
Hungary's kind of difficult to talk about in a sense, because kind of where we started with, okay, how do we make a 2P Hungary, is like, you know how, 1P Hungary, she's, battle lady, but also, wears dresses and such, and,
She's kick-ass!
She's kick-ass, but also, comfortable with her womanhood. 2P Hungary is basically just like, can you think of a good word for it?
She's like the wrong type of feminism.
Yeah, she's basically the kind of feminist who thinks that anything, like, feminine is, like, bad, that femininity is weakness, and thus women must become strong by being tough and manly.
Basically, it's like the sort of timeline that, yeah, she grew up to be a man, but then once she was figured out that she was a woman, she was not comfortable put into lady parts. Like, Hungary was like, yeah, okay, I'm a lady, so I should act ladylike, be a maid. No, Hungary fucking hated that.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, no, I should keep fighting. Why is only because I am a woman that I'm stuck like this? And she's become bitter ever since. And that's one of the reasons why she stuck Italy in dresses when he was young.
Yeah, because she was basically like, you tiny kid who, like, if it weren't for your clothes, no one would even, like, know to automatically ascribe you the male gender. I'm gonna put you in dresses so that you can see what it's like to be treated as a girl in society. And because of that, Italy grew up with a lot of Hungary's views on gender politics.
Yeah.
Like, dresses are tools of the patriarchy used to oppress women and stuff, and yeah.
And Hungary doesn't really like Wolfgang very much.
Oh, no. Hungary hates Wolfgang because he is the patriarchy.
Yep. Gets to be all feminine and everything, but he's still high status.
Yep.
Just lazy and does nothing, and she's like, God fucking damn it.
Yeah. But, like, again, it still somehow works because Wolfgang is aware that, like, he is everything that's wrong with society. He knows that.
Now moving on, we get Saborga, which a lot of people think that's a weird choice, but we did it mostly because he's an Italian brother.
Yeah.
So we wanted to complete the family and see how fucked up are they. Well, he's pretty fucked up. Basically to the point of, like, Italy's... Well, you know Italy's story, how he's manipulative with his love. Flavio can't even handle it. Well, he doesn't care, in a way. He's like, notice... Well, I guess also, Saborga stems from also the notice me that all three of them share. But he's kind of desperate. He's kind of really desperate. He'll hit on Siegfried, he's desperate.
Yeah.
He wants to get up in the world, and from what he's seen, he can get up from other people.
Mhm.
So he tries to woo, he tries to do all that, even if it doesn't work. Because he'll figure out someday, he's still young, so someday it'll work out. I mean, look at Italy, he's old.
Yep.
He got somebody. He got a strong man, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Italy's had to beat him down a few times.
Yes, definitely. Luciano does not take kindly to Siborga's advances towards sea.
Especially since, Siegfried kind of sees it, of just, your boyfriend's kid brother just hitting on you because he's tiny and does not understand affection or relationships, and he's like, I am uncomfortable! That's basically it.
Yeah.
And now we have the finale one! Hong Kong! The one who has to deal with China the most.
Yep, but, again, also, he's the child of China and England, so
Yep.
he's had to deal with both of those.
Yep, the optimism, let's have happy family! And China being like, skateboard! Noom! And drugs.
Yeah, overbearing parent and kid parent.
Yep. Opium baby.
So yeah, and as a result of that, didn't he decide that he's kind of more mature?
Yeah, he actually is, because he has to own up to things that they won't do.
Yep.
Especially since he's, with China a lot more now. It's like, he has to do the mature stuff that China can't, because he's just stuck in midlife crisis forever.
Yep.
So, he tries. He really does. He wants to be a kid, but he just does not know how. He's lost his childhood and his teenagerhood, for that matter.
Mm-hmm.
So he's just very, on the road to apathy.
Yeah. Yeah.
But he tries.
He does.
The poor BB.
Yeah, like you said, he sort of lost his chance at those things, so...
Yeah. Poor Beeb.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Yeah, since this turned out to be a lot shorter than the rest of the episodes, is there anything else we want to talk about? More stuff about dynamics of these characters with any other characters? Or is there anything even left to say, since we kind of covered dynamics when talking about the characters individually?
Yeah, so I think that's about it. It's a shorter episode, but yeah, okay. This is gonna be the last character episode, but we might come back later if we want to talk about the Nyotalias, any pairings, even, because I know we talked about a lot of the character dynamics, so I don't know if the pairings would be covered by those necessarily, but we might come back to that, and any questions you guys might have, or anything you want to add. And there was also thought of including other 2Ps that we liked, but we couldn't include because they're not part of this universe, the Rushes I mentioned. And I've met a lot of 2Ps in my years, so...
Yeah, so you'd have a lot to talk about that, and just other things about the versions of the 2Ps that we've already discussed that just didn't make it into those specific videos, so just little extra things about the characters.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, that'll be for another time. So thank you all for joining us this long.
Yeah.
It's been an adventure.
Yeah, I hope you've all enjoyed it.
Yeah. So yeah, it's gonna be great. So have a good day, everybody. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.